moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to say farewell to Fort Lauderdale and hello to vacation, which means it's now time to sound the ship's horn all together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Decided to go on a little Sarah side quest to the sailaway. Always fun, very muggy, but that's just the way it is. I'm actually right in front of cabanas right now. I think I'm gonna maybe wander the ship a little bit. We'll see. Well, I am now deck 4 aft because here's Animator's pallet, but I'm gonna go up. Don't know if you could see him down there, but there's our friends. I'm gonna just walk, see what I can see through the doors maybe of the shops since they're not open yet, but if there's anything fun I will let you know. Here we have the hours. 6, 6, 7. Very important information. Do a little window shopping. Oh, I think I like that. I'll have to look at that button up once it's open and available. Quite the assortment. Oh, they've got Captain Duffy's. We've got Captain Duffy's all the way back there next to Captain Mickey. That's a very cute lounge fly also. So that looks like they are setting up photo backdrops down there. We've got a photographer across the way getting some characters out. I think they said Rapunzel was about to be out down back by the shops. But we could look at the art gallery. Oh, there she is. Hi. Thank you. Some of these art pieces are really pretty. And then there are some, like this one, that just confuse my brain. And you too can be confused for the low, low price of $1.95. So there's the captain. Hey, Mickey. Like I think has been mentioned before, this is my first time on one of these smaller ships. So I'm just kind of wandering about right now, familiarizing myself, investigating. I am a curious little cat and I would like to know the things. So, just up on deck 4, now we're on deck 3. Oh, one of the doors into Lumiere's. And I'm just wandering, just having a good time. And here is our statue. Mickey in a rain slicker. And here's Sea Treasures. Oh, the schedule. So, they don't open until 7 tonight. Looks like 7 is their time for any day we have a port. So all of the dresses any little girl could want. And a couple of pirates to boot. Morning from Lookout Cay. It's time for another Sarah side quest. It's 10:45. I have just left Auburn and Mom Sarah at the bar. I am gonna go check out the nature trail. I've heard that it's a pretty easy, pretty walkable trip. Very, like, I think I heard somebody say like 10-15 minutes round. Oh, here you go. So this seating area, the tree, water, that right back there is the bar. And then the path itself is not paved, but it looks pretty smooth. So let's go see. I was talking with, actually it was Maya from the other night. Well, Auburn and I were talking with her, and she did say that it is not a huge, crazy lighthouse by any means. It is definitely more of a small provincial one, but it is still cool to see the historic lighthouse. I have been walking for roughly 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Take a second to take in the view and everything. Give myself a chance to catch my breath. This is just beautiful. And I will say that even from up here, you cannot see the ship. And you can just barely see the beach down there. And I don't know if it's picking up, but there are people down there. And at the very least, you can see all of their tracks from when... Oh, and there's some people over in the water. So that area of the beach is also accessible. It is not watched by lifeguards though, so it is a swim at your own risk situation. Okay. I've stopped, took my pictures, caught my breath, and I'm headed back. The walk up took roughly 8 minutes. Actually, while I'm here and somewhere where there's not a horrid breeze, well, there is a breeze, but not nearly as bad as down on the beach, I'll redo my intro. If you didn't catch on already, it's a Sarah side quest. I wanted to explore the nature trail a little bit, and I really wanted to see the lighthouse. So Auburn and Mom Sarah parked themselves at the bar, said they were gonna hang out for a little bit there, but if I couldn't find them there, they let me know they were gonna head on to the shops. I am someone who has recently taken up walking. I enjoy it, especially when it's a place like this where there's lots of sights to see, but I am by no means a serious walker. I have knee injuries that prevent me from doing anything too crazy, so I will tap out very easily if it gets to a point that I am uncomfortable. And so far, it's been great, especially seeing as we've already been doing a lot of walking on the cruise, and I was kind of worried, but it's been great. I will say that these are accessible paths in that they are wide and that there are options with a lower intensity grade, but it is still a dirt sand path, at least right now. I don't know if this is how it's going to stay long term, but keep that in mind. They do have plenty of water stations with jugs and cups, which is very helpful, and there has been 1 or 2 benches along the way as well. It took me 10-11 minutes to walk back, but I was also going slower, taking my time, stopping to read signs and just look a little bit. Versus the first time going up, I was kind of going. So they were not at the bar, so I'm making my way to the stores, but had to stop and get myself a tropical teaser. It is very tasty. It also comes with Pop Rocks, but I was warned that it will make the drink bubble and overflow, so to be careful. And I'm not the biggest fan of Pop Rocks personally, and I think it's pretty good on its own. But now, there's the family play area. I'm headed that way to the shops to hopefully track down my friends. Good morning from Cabanas. I woke up a little bit later than everybody else, so I'm just getting started for the day. It is 8:53. I need to eat quickly because there's a learn to draw at 9 that I was interested in. But I have breakfast potatoes, churro Mickey waffles. I thought that would be fun to try. I've got a blueberry pancake under here and some bacon, and then enough syrup to drown all of it. Well, I just finished eating in Deck 4 Cabanas, but I'm at Deck 4 to the D Lounge because I saw that there is a learn to draw for Hey Hey, the chicken from Moana, and I was like, that sounds fun, especially since I did the learn to draw yesterday of Baby Groot. I'll have to show you that later. I'm running a little late. It started at 9, it is 9:04, but there were people coming in late yesterday, so as long as there's still paper, I think I'll be fine. The churro Mickey waffle was very good. Not good enough to escape the warpath of me and syrup.
Alright, so we're going to learn how to draw using Hey Hey from the film Moana. A really fun character, very silly, big expression on his face, and lots of fun. So let's get started. So when we do start drawing, we're going to go really lightly with our pencil. We're going to just do sketchy lines, super soft, and then they'll get a little darker as we move forward. And his eyes bug out of his head just a little bit, so we're going to draw past that circle. Now let's draw in his neck. His neck is actually going to be a couple of curved lines that's going to meet at the bottom of the head, curve out to join in the front of his chest. Perfectionism. Don't worry about it. Don't make it perfect. It'll never be perfect. Personally, I have to stop when I'm 90% happy with it, or else I'll never be done. So run with it, learn with it, use that energy to draw it. Even if it's on the back of a napkin, just draw it out. Just have it down, and then keep it for later. If you have a tablet, draw it on your tablet really quick, and then keep it for later.
Just finished learning to draw. I'll need to pull out my Groot later and show you. I always enjoy these. Oh, Black Panther is out taking photos right now. I'm gonna see Steve later, hopefully. But I've got roughly 30 minutes until that happens, so I need to find something to do with my time. So I have found Mom, Sarah, and Auburn outside Cove Cafe, and I wanted to show this a little bit better than just me hurrying through it. Would like to say that I am a passionate amateur artist and a perfectionist. So one of the things I like to do in the couple of these classes I've been to before is, before it even starts, I like to try my own sketch just based on the like progress steps they have showing. And then I do one following along with the videos, and then I'll do another one after, kind of combining everything down. And this one was very fun. I mean, Hey is a silly little fellow. And the big thing that they were emphasizing, and that I have had to learn with art, is you're never going to achieve perfectionism, no matter how hard you try. So like, there are things about my very first sketch I like best compared to like how I did it in the other two. There are things about this one that I like that I didn't get in my final one, and there are things about the final one that I'm very happy with. So as with any art medium, including music, including writing, as much as you want perfection, unfortunately we cannot get it. But I also wanted to show my learn to draw from yesterday, because I don't know that it was on camera at any point. It was a baby Groot. Oh, the wind is catching him. And so again, the same thing, before, during, and after. Oh, and it's funny because it honestly looks like a baby Groot, a child Groot, and a teenage Groot. That's funny. Something I will say is, if you enjoy drawing but have to have an eraser or have like pencil you prefer, you might want to bring your own, because all they provide is the short little guys that you saw me using. There's no erasers, none of that. So if you aren't the kind of person who leaves your sketch lines or wants to clean it up, you might want to think about bringing an eraser of your own, because they do not provide them. So Auburn said it earlier, but I don't know where things are gonna go, so I'll say it myself as well. I am headed back to the room to grab my ears from Embarkation Day, so I am very red, white, and blue and patriotic to see Cap, who is one of my faves, him and Bucky. We have been pixie dusted quite well. Ew. Oh, we have hit the jackpot. So, I don't really have time to explore what we got, but we have hit the pixie dust jackpot. We're heading towards the D Lounge to meet Cap. Or no, Prelude's right here. Yeah, this is where he is. Okay, I think the line is all the way around, so better hop in line. got my places mixed up. Thank goodness I didn't get all the way down to D Lounge. There he is, the Star-Spangled Man with a plan. I have my signature and 2 for Doc. And I would like to get a picture or 2, so we've got a little ways to go, but he's there. Just finished Cap, just the best. I got to talk with some fellow Marvel enthusiasts while we were waiting in line. It was very cool to hear about other people who also really love to do the cosplay and prop making and all of that just for fun. And then of course, oh, that might be better. Meeting him, got to say hi, asked how Bucky was doing, said Bucky's doing good, catching up for lost time. But there were quite a few people in line, so I didn't keep too much of his attention for very long. Quite a few little kids who were very anxious to meet the cat. Well, I came back to the room to drop off Ears in a Cup, just to find that we have been pixie dusted again. So these are the bags that we were pixie dusted earlier when I came down to grab my ears for photos with Captain America. And I was just coming back to drop them back off and found these also in our fish extender. So we have really clearly hit the jackpot, because these have some sunglasses in them and some glow sticks and I think some stickers. Ooh, Stitch, a couple pieces of candy maybe. And then these have candy and little like a party blower, some stickers. Oh, I see a Pop-It in there. Is that a slap bracelet? That's so fun. I'm not entirely, this one's very full, but I can't exactly tell what any of it is. Oh, magnets or maybe just stickers, but we have hit the mother load here. So I'm here in the Soul Cat Lounge. It is 11:25. I met Rapunzel at 11:15 and didn't have anything until noon when there's Star Wars trivia, so I came to work on filling out my journal because I've been a day behind the whole trip. Get myself a vodka lemonade, and also I wanted to try one of these Zeppelis that is on the menu, and I thought that sounded like a good snack because I am hungry. So it's got powdered sugar, cinnamon, and then this in here, you can't tell, but it's Nutella. And it looks delicious. I'll have to let you know what I think. I am in O'Gill's currently by myself as of like a minute ago. The 4 of us were all in here for Star Wars trivia, advanced, which was a little interesting because they didn't have any other Star Wars trivia like to progress up to advanced. But I mean, we got 10 out of 20 and we had quite a few answers that were like just a smidge off, so I feel pretty good about it. Mom, Sarah, and Auburn went to go grab some food, so I'm holding down the fort because we're gonna stick around for Marvel trivia. It won. It is currently 12:28, so 30 minutes or so. I had one of the Zeppelis. Oh, I showed it. It is definitely kind of like donut-y, but like whole. Light, fluffy, very good. The Nutella with it definitely was good, but not something you can eat cleanly because the powdered sugar would go every time I took a bite. So right now I am in the Walt Disney Theater with my pocket full of popcorn to see Disney Dreams, an Enchanted classic. It's the last stage show. Obviously can't film the show, but I will check back in after. It is 9:58. We got done with dinner 15-20 minutes ago. I needed to run by the shops because I had not picked up my pin for the magic yet. So I was doing that, and now I'm headed towards the atrium to see the goodbye. I was told I would be going alone because it makes everyone else cry. I think this might be a good spot, honestly. I think we'll camp out here. Actually, so I was right up there, but I saw this area was still open down here all the way on 3. So I'm relocated in prime location.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the heart of the Magic Girl Lobby Atrium. I'm John, your assistant course director. I'll make you Dr. John. And I just have one question for you. And have you enjoyed the entertainment this cruise?
Yes!
Well, the only thing left from all of us to all of you is to say is till we meet again.
Aw, Goofy.
And a little extra pop from Tinkerbell herself. Amazing. Let's hear it for the cast, shall we, everybody?
Well, it is 10:45. The show, farewell, goodbye, however you want to phrase it, ended. And I am headed back to the room. I'm sure everybody else is probably asleep. And I am ready to be that way too. But
Deck 6.
it was very enjoyable, as always on one of these cruises. I had a good day today. I just wanted to come here, come back and say one final, well, I'm not sure it's fine. I'm sure there's more. But I wanted to say goodnight and farewell for this Sarah side quest, if that's what it ended up being, even. But we're back in the room, so it's time to go to bed.